Rugby League is here for 2018, and with it will come the emotion, highlights, lowlights, tears, elation and headlines. As usual, Dean Ritchie is in the thick of it. Check out his latest insight as we head into round 7. In defense of Buzz Rothfield and his tweet. You should really try to understand Buzz Rothfield before taking a stick to him on social media. Buzz has been a mate of mine at the Daily Telegraph for nearly 30 years. I know him back to front. The strengths, weaknesses, faults, fearlessness and loyalty. He is controversial, passionate, emotional and excitable. All rolled into a complex, determined yet lovable Sydney character. Buzz caused a stir this week, after watching more penalties being awarded, when he tweeted that Rugby League was shit, a comment he retracted claiming it was heat of the moment. Close quote. That is Buzz's one flaw. He can be spontaneous and impulsive, but you can never question his emotion or adulation of Rugby League. Should he have called Rugby League shit? Probably not. But that's Buzz, a man who says it like it is, a man who isn't afraid to offend, a man who refuses to conform to normality, a man who fires bullets. The NRL use a company called Media Monitors to determine which journalists are positive toward the game and which are negative. Buzz's rating is 50-50. He is balanced, unbiased, aside from discussing his shacks, and uncomplicated. It's simple really. He sees it, he writes it. For better, for worse. So, yes, punters and keyboard warriors can get stuck into Buzz for his comment. But take it as read, there isn't a better newsbreaker in Australia. He is a journo who keeps the game honest, a journo who exposes flaws others refuse to touch. A man unafraid of confrontation. For every noisy critic there's a dozen fans quietly grateful for his work. He leads the charge for change. And he won't be gagged. Keep taking the ball up, Buzz. Rugby League needs you. Significant changes for NSW Origin team. While the NSW side is still weeks from being named, I keep hearing the Blues will make a couple of significant changes. I am told Blues coach Brad Fiedler may overlook incumbent halfback Mitchell Pearce, despite his stellar form for Newcastle. Luke Keary, Blake Green and James Maloney appear to have the edge on Pearce. Maybe Luke Brooks too. And also watch for current NSW centre Jared Hayne to be overlooked. To be fair, Hayne has an injury and may not return for another 3 weeks, but ending his chances anyway. Former NRL player charged with drug possession. Which former representative player was charged last week with drug possession? And which current player was guilty of stealing a cop car when a teenager? Adam Dayahi to remain a Rabbitoh. Look for South Sydney to shortly re-sign young halfback Adam Dayahi. I am told the Rabbitohs are looking to retain Dayahi until the end of 2020. And why shouldn't they? He's a fine young player with a level-headed temperament.